Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? We are going to be doing sprints tonight, and I have a couple of awesome ladies with me. I have Kristen and Daphne, and we are going to be doing some dice sprints. I think I'm going to do dice sprints again because I did them like a week and a half ago, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, we're just going to do some reading or whatever productivity, whatever you want to do on this Friday night. But Kristen and then Daphne, if you guys want to introduce yourself, like go
You
and
always do this to me. I never know what to say about myself. Kristen, my channel is Kristen Craves Books, and that is about it. I read every genre, and that is all. I never know what to say.
Hi, I'm Daphne from the channel Being Daphne. I mostly read romance, but I'm intrigued to branch out, though I don't read a lot of scary stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
I just read so much scary stuff and I need a break.
Yeah.
So did you, Hannah. Yeah.
I did. I was in a reading slump, and I'm not a big horror reader. I read it once in a while, especially like in like October, but I don't know what happened, but I read Near the Bone by Christina Henry, and it got me out of my reading slump. So then I just read a whole bunch of horror books, and then there was the 72 Hours in a Haunted House. So I read a bunch from that too, and yeah, I'm out of my horror like moment because I'm not usually a big horror reader. So I'm reading. If anyone's here from Daphne or Kristen's channel, I'm Hannah Blackwell. And on my channel, I do a monthly TBR game called Once Upon a TBR Game. And I read romance and fantasy, a little bit of sci-fi, thriller, and horror. But I would say fantasy and fantasy romance are my main genres. And I am reading way too many books right now to be let's see.
How many are you in the middle of?
Look at the stack.
Oh my God, I've been there.
Have you started? Oh, I see the Jasmine Throne, and that makes me happy.
So, I already read the chapters I'm supposed to read for this. I am buddy reading The Last to Vanish with my mom. This is the thriller.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I'm reading Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. And this is a buddy read that I'm doing with Tori from Novel Life and Jess from Honest Fiction and Issa from Fun Fantasy Books. And we are going through and reading each one, like every book in the series monthly, including the like prequel series too. And so our live show for this one is going to be on March 4th on Tori's channel. So I'm reading this one, and this is like my main read right now.
Is that the first time you're reading it, or is it a reread?
So no, this is the first time I'm reading this. From Blood and Ash was a reread for me. So I just read that, and that was the second time I read that. But I've not ever continued with the series. It's everyone else has. So I'm the only one of us that's reading the rest of the series for the first time.
Yeah, I got up to book 3, and then I was like, I don't know if it's for me anymore.
I don't know if it's my thing either.
Because I've heard the prequel series is better.
Oh, I didn't read the prequels. If I could get it like from the library, I would read it. I don't think I'd keep buying them though. But the first 2 were really fun.
You should get the prequel, like the first, because we're going to be reading that. I think our live show for that one is going to be in May. So if you read that one before May, you can.
I can participate. I can watch. I can be in the know. That's the thing too. Like, it's so fun to like know what's going on because they're so popular. You know.
Right.
I just watch the live shows and get spoiled for things that I don't actually want to read.
I want to be spoiled.
Yeah, just spoil me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll do that if it's like a book that I know I'm not gonna want to read. Otherwise, I don't. But yeah. And then I'm reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Kristen is going to be our guest.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, for Femmes, Afictionados in what month are we?
Is it April?
Thank you. In April.
Yeah. You're reading it early.
Yeah, I started this one And I'm liking this. I'm enjoying it. And then I also started Jasmine Throne. I've only read the prologue and the chapter 1, but I'm loving this. The writing is so good in this.
She's one of my favorite authors. She's awesome.
Yeah. So this is the 4. The thing is, I have the audiobook for 3 of these, but I think I'm probably going to read Kingdom of Flesh and Fire tonight because I do have that live show coming up on the 4th. So I really do. Where do you put these? On the floor. I really do have to read that one.
Are we going to do the switch books if you roll a double?
So with the dice sprints, I have to grab my dice, but it's basically for every number, like 1, for example, is 5 minutes. So if I roll a 6, it's 6 times 5, so 30-minute sprint. And then if you get doubles, then you can switch either books or activities, but you don't have to. But you can if you want to. If you're reading multiple books, then if you get doubles, you switch which book you're reading.
I like it. Keep it interesting.
You're doing like if you want to switch and watch like YouTube instead for that sprint or whatever. But you don't have to. Oh, awesome. I am glad. Here for the sprints. Happy Friday. Reading Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. Awesome. I've never read anything by her before, but I know she's very popular. I hope you're enjoying it. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a serious problem, at least for me. I get into certain moods where I just start picking up too many books.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes. And then I feel guilty because I'm like, oh my God, it's getting towards the end of the month and I haven't finished anything yet, you know?
Right. That's why I think I am switching to, and I just made my like upcoming content schedule. And I am switching to something I saw. I don't know if you guys watch Angela from Literature Science Alliance, but she does Friday reads. And I already talked to her. I was like, can I steal your idea? But I am going to be doing them on Thursdays. And at least that's like the plan for now. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to be trying that out. I'm going to try out doing Thursday reads so that I can just talk about what I read in the past week and then what I'm currently reading. Because I never get the opportunity to just sit and talk about like all the books I'm reading because I read multiple books at once. And then I can also talk about the next book or 2 that I know I'm picking up. Because it's much more realistic than an actual monthly TBR video to say like, no, I know the next book I want to pick up. So I think I'm going to do that from now. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I like those. I look forward to her. Yeah, I look forward to her Friday read.
Yeah.
I
don't read fast enough for that.
No, I don't. I'm a one book at a time kind of person, so my videos would be kind of boring.
And that's the thing. I got the idea because she's kind of similar to me. She reads multiple books at once, so it kind of makes more sense.
Yeah.
So
no, it's a cool format.
Vlog, sure. I'm not good at vlogs, huh?
It seems like a cool format. Mix it up from like, I don't know, the typical.
Yeah, it's like a substitute for vlogs because I've tried vlogs and like, it's just, I'm not great at it. I don't like to do it. I like sit down videos and it also like, I feel like recent reads and wrap ups don't do all that well, but in this, every single one is also like, I'm talking about what I'm reading, like vlogging does too. And I'm talking about TBR. So it kind of puts all of that in there. So hopefully that will change that because like I said, the wrap-ups don't generally perform very well. But then like I'm not really talking about everything I've read, you know, so hopefully it's like a multiple problem fixer.
Yeah.
We'll see. Thanks for the sprints. Reading a middle grade called Free Water today. Oh, I have not heard of that. I'm not a big middle grade reader though.
Once in a while, I'll read one.
Yeah, once in a while. Oh, is it this one? Oh, yeah, because it won the Newberry Award.
Oh, I've seen that cover. Yeah,
it's got great ratings. That's awesome. Well, I hope you guys, or I hope you enjoy it. I need to go ahead and grab my dice because I completely forget them. So y'all chat for a second because I got to go in the other room and
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my camera.
I'll tell you what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually buddy reading. This is an arc of Clytemnestra. So it's like a Greek myth retelling. I'm reading this with Nerdy Nat Reads. So this comes out March 7th. And I'm so bad at buddy reads. She is 26% of the way through, and I've read 3 chapters. So I'm like, I need to catch up to you.
Is it long?
So,
it looks pretty big.
it is. It's over 400. It's 421 pages. And I've read 23. So I think to get to 25%, I have to do quite a bit of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for her to spoil it for you if you're too far behind.
Yeah, we use the Story Graph has like a buddy read feature. So that's what we use so that I have to update that I'm at 26% before I can see her comment, which is nice.
Oh, that is so cool. I didn't know about that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a newer feature they added. It's fun.
Like a buddy read feature?
Yeah.
That's
like
amazing.
this is how I do most of my buddy reads now. I'm like, have you use Storygraph? I'm going to force you to. Because this is what we're going to do. Yeah.
I need to try this.
You can do big groups too.
What are you reading, Daphne?
So I'm reading The Kingmaker by Kendi Ryan. I think I'm about like 60%. Yeah. I'm enjoying it a lot. There were a couple time jumps that I wasn't anticipating, but they make sense as you keep going. But yeah, I'm vibing with it a lot. I'm having a good time. And I heard from Taya that they like the first one ends in a cliffhanger. So we'll see how that goes, and I might just jump right into the second one.
I have really wanted to try out her stuff. I think if I tried one out, the first one would probably be either Kingmaker or there's that sports one. But I'm a little bit nervous because I'm not super into like drama or like what's that word?
Like messy, angst? Angst.
And I hear hers, it's quite like gut-wrenching, very similar to like Colin,
yeah.
right?
I just read my first of hers, Real, by her. That I've read that this month. I'm like, I don't think I was prepared for the emotions. I'm like, this is not a rom-com. But I loved it. But
I haven't read Real yet, but I started with Long Shot, which is the sports one. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it ripped my heart out. I was literally in the middle of the night jumping out of bed, like, what is happening? You know, it was a lot. It was good.
That's what I'm a little bit nervous about, because I like adventure romance, like fantasy romance, where there's like an adventure, or it's like cozy fantasy romance, or like rom-coms or mafia dark romances, but where it's more like kind of almost ridiculous dark.
It's like the Long Shot one, I think, is the most intense one. It's kind of maybe gives mafia vibes. Like there's no mafia, but like the danger, darkness of it could be at that level. But yeah, I would say it's like It Ends With Us, but times 3.
I've not read that. Yeah, I want to try her because everyone likes her so much, but yeah. I also, it's like when you know, it's like, I don't like that though.
Yeah, then don't force it. No need to force it unless you really want to know, you know?
I want to know, but I'm like,
I would still try.
I know myself, and I really shouldn't read that though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll. Oh my gosh, my computer. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this like what do we got? 6. Can you all see that? 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So 6 and 5, that's 30. So I'm gonna use Breeze. I did this last time too, because she's got a bunch of different timers, so it makes life super simple. But I have to like turn the volume down.
You always get the ad at the end, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we can do a 30-minute sprint. And I will see everyone in 30 minutes.
All right. See you then. Happy reading.
Hello.
Hello.
You guys too.
I did some reading. Not that much.
I got a couple more chapters in. Apparently I'm 10% in now, so maybe I can catch up to her tonight. We'll see.
How long is that book?
It's over 400 pages, so it's long. And it's an arc, so no audiobook. You know what I mean? So like,
Ooh.
I'm more of an immersion reader these days.
Yeah, I get it. How'd you do, Daphne?
I did all right. I think I read about 2 chapters. A little distracted by the live stream, but getting used to it.
Oh, you're good.
I look up at the time every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
What?
I always have to look up at the time because I'm like, how much time has gone by? And it's been like 30 seconds.
Trying to finish Undercover Bromance. Oh, I read 19 pages.
Nice.
And like
Oh, I'm so curious the part you're at.
I am. I'm on page, so I'm on page 200, literally exactly on page 200. And there are 550 pages, so I am, I don't know, what is that, like 30%, 35%? I can't math.
I don't do that. Yeah.
200 pages in. And
Steamy?
no, it's not that. It's like, it should just happen. Like, it just happened. Like, it happened. And I'm like, oh my God, I was not expecting this.
Wait, I need to get my copy to see where you're at.
Oh, like, look at
you have to talk in the private chat.
Do you have the paperback? It's just like a big plot change, like in terms of like, oh my God, like this is like they're going to be doing a certain thing, and then like shit hits the fan, basically. So shit just hit the fan, and yeah, I wasn't expecting shit to hit the fan like that. That's all. And so yeah. Now I'm like
a live show.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm like almost like way more intrigued. Like this book, I don't know. I was kind of getting annoyed. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
We get it. And now I'm like, oh, okay. Like stuff's like gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Happy Friday, reading Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk.
Palahniuk, I think.
Happy Friday. I'm reading Blood Rain. Ooh, what is that?
I don't know that one.
Like, I need to stop and like, I Goodreads everything. I literally, it's the last thing I even do before bed every night. Like,
really?
Goodreads?
I listen to, well, it depends the night. If it's Goodreads, then ASMR, or ASMR, then Goodreads. But yeah. It's Blood Rain. I'm not,
It's part of a series?
Well, there's a few different ones.
I see a werewolf.
Let us know who the author is for this.
The wolf one? Yeah,
There's
that's
a few different ones. Hey, Rye. How are you doing? How's the baby? What are you reading? You're good. Okay, awesome.
There you
go. Then you can like go back and watch our live show because I'm reading the second book. Because we're doing that read along for that. I hope you're enjoying it. Let us know how far in you are and if you're liking it. 16 pages in Wasted Words by Stacey Hart. Is this a romance? It sounds like a romance.
I just looked it up. It looks like a romance.
Is it contemporary?
Oh yeah, it looks contemporary.
Yeah. It's called the Austins series.
Ooh. 40 pages of Haunted. I've not heard of that one either. Y'all tell us the authors so that we can look these up. I always like the best recommendations from BookTube and from like I just posted my fantasy romance recommendations, and I have already gotten so many amazing recommendations from people commenting because I asked for more recommendations. I got so many amazing recommendations. So I always love like any recommendations y'all have.
Yeah, that was a great video. Once you started talking about Trader Witch, I was like,
Oh,
sold. Download
I
it.
love Mary Mystery. I actually got to interview her, which was like literally crazy to me because I first discovered her last summer, I think it was. I read Trader Witch, and then I read the whole trilogy in a month, and then I read her vampire werewolf series, and that one's really good too. I'm so excited for the third book. I think when I talked to her, she was just starting writing the final book in the trilogy. And then I read the first book in her Demon University series. She writes only reverse, like all white shoes. That one was her first ever white shoes series that she wrote, and it wasn't my favorite, but I think I still gave it like a high 3-star, low 4-star. And then I'm looking forward to trying her fairy romance series, which she's got 2 books out, and I think it's going to be a 6-book series. And that one sounds amazing.
This is great.
Her Trader Witch series is amazing. It's just like high stakes adventure. But the steam is super, super.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, yes.
Girl, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I don't consider it a spoiler because it's not a plot thing. And it's revealed eventually. Oh, I don't know if I should say. Okay, the shifters in it, there's 2 shifters. 2 of the guys are shifters, and it's the kind of shifter they are. Like, I've never seen that before, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I've never seen that kind of shifter before.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
so excited.
What to read. There we go.
Yeah, and if she's got a good backlist, that'll be nice to have like a new author to just kind of binge, you know.
I definitely recommend the Trader Witch series. And I also almost as much I like her vampire werewolf series too. That one is really good. Like I said, I tried the Academy one, and that was like, it's like they even like it's like the different kinds of demons, and they're all the different sins. So there's like lust, there's gluttony, there's all the, so she has one of her guys is one from each thing, wrath, like all of them, and she's a lust demon, and
it's a good one.
Harry Potter, the way you're like you get sorted into your houses. And yeah, I don't know. It was good, but it's like it didn't catch me as much as the other ones. But that was her first ever. So yeah, she's pretty prolific. She's fairly young too. Like, she's younger than I am. She's in her 20s. And like, to write that many, like,
yeah, right.
She's so nice too.
Them out.
She didn't know BookTube was a thing until me and her started talking, which was crazy. Yeah. I was like, what? But that was really cool. She's so sweet. And yeah, I'm excited for her fairy romance series. I guess she has like all different kinds of fairies in it. Like, she did a bunch, she researches. That's why I liked her Trader Witch series, is because she did all kinds of research on like witches and everything like that. And like, she put actual like modern stuff into it, but like made it more like actual magic, like what you think of as magic, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that intrigues me even more.
Yeah, and she like a lot of herbs and herbology and like things like that too. She really got into the witchy stuff, and that was really cool too. Mixed
I like witchy
with,
stuff.
like, the seafaring stuff, and it was like.
Does she do audiobooks?
No, she's working on getting. She's working on Trader Witch is the first one she's going to get audiobooks for, and she's working on it right now.
Just those on KU?
Yeah, they're all in KU. Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to have them done in the Trader Witch done in 2022 was her goal, but it just didn't happen. They're expensive, but she's working on it. I'm like, you need to do like a GoFundMe. I will donate. 22 pages of undercover bromance. Is that the bromance book club?
I think so.
I hope you're liking it. I will definitely have to watch the live show. I'm not too far in, only 150 pages. I'm enjoying it so far. The writing style is not my favorite, but hoping plot and steam make up for it. Yes, I totally understand that.
Yeah,
I'm taking it for what it is. I went into you go into it kind of people compare it. So I didn't talk to you, Siri. Rude. So many people go into it thinking it's going to be like ACOTAR because it's compared so much to Sarah J. Maas. I feel like, and I'm taking it for what it is, and I'm enjoying it. It's not like a 5-star series for me so far. It's like a 4-star series for me so far, which is still great. Awesome Reunion by Kayla Olson and Working on a Weekend. Awesome. What is that about? How are you liking it? Chelsea Callahan. Okay, this is the one I was trying to look at, and I was like, which one? Oh my God, it's like here we go.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, that's got good rate. Oh, that's like not super. It's only like 21 ratings on there. Vampires.
Vampire romance.
Oh.
Vampires are probably like my favorite, man.
Let us know how you're liking it. It's got good rating. It's got like a 4.14, but it's only got 21 ratings. Is this new? Yeah, just
last year. Yeah.
Let us know how you like it. Hello, Zodiac Academy. Awesome. Shadow Princess. Which one is that? I have not read any of them because I don't like bully romance. I say this. I've not tried bully romance. I just don't. I just don't think I would like bully romance. I don't know.
No.
I haven't read many myself, but I tried Punk 57 for the first time in this past year, and like I was entertained. I was into it.
Okay.
I was scared, but like I was like, this is actually working.
Is that the only bully romance you've read?
Yeah, I think that's the only one I've read.
Okay.
Plus, I was nervous because they were still in high school, but they were seniors and they were 18. So I was like, okay.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't usually do the younger ones either, but like, I'm interested in Zodiac Academy because I like popcorn read. I like reverse, like for my romance, I like the not too angsty though. So I'm not sure. And then I'm not sure about the bully. So I'm kind of on the fence. I guess I could just read the first one. And that's the other thing. I'm like, well, I could just read the first one and find out. But then everyone's like, oh, well, the first and second.
I don't hate that.
Like, well, I can't just try it out because it's like you have to invest.
So and they're huge.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and this is the most awkward position. Okay. No.
Oh.
Ooh, this is a long one. Can you see that? Oh my God.
Yeah, we can. Is that a 5?
Yeah, that's 11. 11 times.
Math again.
Is that 55 minutes?
How many times are you gonna
go? Oh yeah, I think 55 minutes. I think that's pretty.
55 minutes. Okay,
I think that's easy math. Yeah. 55 minutes.
I think for this one, I'm gonna do a banner because I don't think she has 55 minutes. So it is 8:01. Let's just do to 9 o'clock because I'm not like gonna sit here staring at the clock for 4 minutes.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so we'll sprint for 55 minutes and we will see everyone in 55 minutes.
Sounds good.
Hello.
Hello.
How did you guys do?
I'm on page 90, so I'm getting there. That's 20%. I'm catching up.
Good. How are you liking it?
I like it. It's like, if you're familiar with the Iliad or the Odyssey, it's just that story, just retold. But it's interesting.
I like retellings a lot, but I've never really been able to get into Greek mythology, like retellings as an adult. I used to be really into mythology when I was younger, but I just haven't gotten into it as an adult. So I want to.
There's so many of them, and they're all just like feminist retellings. But I love them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, isn't there like a Medusa one coming out soon too? I'm really excited.
Yeah, Stone Blind. I have that on my shelves. I couldn't wait. I got it from Waterstones. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to get that one.
Medusa always kind of interested me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like she's the most interesting.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I don't know. A lot of them seem so like angsty.
You angsty. This one, it's about her plot to kill her husband. That's what she does.
Okay.
Like that from the back, yeah.
Because I love retellings, you know that. Like I like folk, folk and myth like retellings. I need to find one. You need to recommend me one. That's what needs to happen. Like I feel like you have a pretty good idea of my reading taste.
I do. I'll have to look through the ones that I read.
And you need to tell me where I need to start because I want to.
That is not angsty.
Not too much of not too lit ficky.
Yeah, that's what I like lit fic, so I find a lot of them do lean into that. But I think there are some that don't. So I have to.
Yeah.
This one I think is probably too lit fic.
I like the like Naomi Novik. Those ones and like The Bear and the Nightingale and those kind of things. So something really.
I think a lot of them have that vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna look at what the ones I read. I'll message you.
Yeah.
What is the new Medusa one called again? Oh, Stone Blind.
Stone Blind. Yeah.
How did you do, Daphne?
So I ate a cupcake. Watched a little bit of The Circle. And then I did some YouTube editing. Yo, are you caught up on the season?
I haven't started it. No, I haven't started it.
Oh, this last season is really, really good.
What's it?
The Circle. It's so good. It's like it's like a social media kind of competition show. So it's like a popularity contest, but to win, you have to be the most popular. But then they're strategizing because they have to vote for each other. So they're not necessarily going to vote their actual friends high. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then they have catfish and all this stuff. And they just keep changing up how the game works. It's very entertaining. I'm entertained.
They just talk through, they're all in different rooms and they just talk through chat.
Yeah.
They don't know what each other looks like. And some of them are pretending to be somebody else. It's wild.
Yeah. Throwback to quarantine days when we were just alone all the time.
And the Spice Girls were in it once.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like an actual is it like Survivor where it's a reality show?
It's a reality show.
But...
Sorry, my description was not good.
No,
I was just
kind of a confusing show.
The show of I didn't know if it was like a fake reality show or an actual you know what I'm talking about?
No, actually with money prizes. Yeah.
Huh. I don't really watch much television, so I did used to watch what's it called? Real World? Like when I was younger.
Oh yeah. I like Real World too. Do they still do that?
Is that still on?
I don't know if that's still a thing, is it?
I didn't watch it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's still on.
Yeah, I don't keep up with the MTV stuff much these days.
I don't. Ever since I didn't really have cable, I haven't really watched. The only reality shows I watch are like Top Chef and like Food Court. I like those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just love competition shows. They're just
me too. But I like the cooking ones. So
yeah.
And there's that Perfect Match on Netflix. I haven't watched that yet, but I see.
Well, this is also why I'm watching The Circle because they bring in
all these different people from different reality shows. I'm like, I gotta be caught up on all the other shows to watch Perfect Match. So
What's Perfect Match? Is that like The Bachelor? I used to watch that too.
Yeah, I think it's like even trashier than The Bachelor. I'm not sure.
Trashier, really?
I think so.
Is that
Well,
possible?
or like that Too Hot to Handle show. I haven't watched that, but
What?
like where
I watched most
Too
of
Hot to
them.
Handle, like they can't actually touch each other, but they want each other so bad, and if they touch each other, they lose money. Isn't that how it works?
Are you serious?
Yeah, so pot starts like $100K, and every time
It's
they
like
break the
$5,000
rules,
by the
they
end.
lose money. But they're all
They're
like
just
the
terrible.
horniest people.
Sponsored by the Pope? Like,
It's so silly, but it's so entertaining.
Married at First Sight. Watch that too.
Yep, I watched that, and then Love Is Blind.
Oh yeah, Love Is Blind, but that's great. I feel like that's like the best one.
Yeah, that's a good
What's
one.
that one?
They get married like without ever seeing each other. Like how do you explain it? They're in like little pods talking to each other and have conversations, and then they get engaged without ever actually seeing each other. And then you follow them after
Pretty risky.
they move in together, and then at the end they decide if they're actually going to get married.
After moving in together?
And some of them are still together, like years later.
I actually won. I forget what their names are, but it was the first season. The woman, it was like the biracial couple. They wrote a book, and then I won it in a Goodreads giveaway. And then I didn't end up reading it. I was like, oh, I'm kind of over it by now.
They're my favorite.
Wrote a book.
But they were my favorite because I felt like they had real chemistry over everybody else.
Yeah, they really did. They were cool. That's a fun one.
Yeah, I just have like I did Bachelor and like Real World.
I'm still
the old school days.
Like I'm like way old fashioned.
Real World.
Oh my god.
Laguna Beach, that was like those days.
Yes, Laguna Beach. Oh my gosh, I love that.
They have a podcast, like Kristen Cavallari and Stephen Coletti. I listened to it.
But Kristen Cavallari was married to the quarterback on the Bears. I only know that I am from Chicago, so
they got divorced.
I heard.
Yeah,
I think it was because he was such a shitty quarterback.
Yeah, she couldn't stand him.
Wait, speaking of Bears, Stephanie, when is your wedding?
Literally next week.
What?
Soon.
Literally
same day as your live show.
Which one?
Next Saturday. Next Saturday. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's exciting.
That's exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm ready for the planning to be over and just to like enjoy the day.
I bet. Are you guys doing it like outside, inside?
So I get to make the call like 2-4 hours, something like that before. So if the weather is like nice enough, if it's in the 50s, I'll probably do it outside. But if it's too cold, I'm just gonna do it inside. And hopefully it doesn't rain. So we're checking the weather like every day, and the forecast is different every day.
The stress of that. Yeah.
Are you on the East Coast?
Yeah, I'm in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm
excited for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And like I have very minimal wedding planning experience. We started planning our wedding. We did like we had put down deposits and everything for like a cabin. We were going to get married in the mountains, in the Appalachian Mountains. And we had the chef and we had like all of that. I had the dress and then I got pregnant and Jonah put a stopper in that. So everything, we got married here in town, and like that's what happened with that one.
Would you want to have like a big wedding?
Like
later down? Would you want to have like a
No.
Moved on.
Yeah. And it wasn't going to be a big one. It was more just going to be that we wanted to have it like a destination thing. Like it was just it was more about like being able to stay in the cabin in the mountains, and it was like a big one of those big mansion cabins that was like it was really cool looking, but it still wasn't going to be a big wedding or anything like that, but it was, we lost a few deposits with that one.
You still have the dress?
I did have a dress, yeah. I'll DM it to you, but that was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
have. Oh, go ahead. No, you go.
Oh, I was gonna change it. You go first.
I was just gonna say, like, we're doing a big wedding, and I have 2 dances like that we choreographed that I have to remember now. So I have our first dance I need to remember, and then I have the father-daughter dance that I have to remember. So I'm here practicing like by myself because my dad lives like an hour away. So
I love that. I don't think I could get my dad to do a choreographed dance.
Yeah, it was his idea.
I mean, no one's gonna like be mad at you if you like misstep. So
Or
yeah,
no,
that's true. I'm like, we'll wing it if I forget.
Yeah,
like, I'll do my best, but
exactly. That's cute though. That's really sweet. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see the pictures.
Yeah, I'm just all about the pictures. We need the photos.
Yep. They're coming soon.
Are you guys doing a honeymoon?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to Jamaica. So my family's from Jamaica, but I've never been. So I'm so hyped to go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I need the vacation after all the planning, man. The food, right?
Like Jamaican curry is so good.
Yeah,
there's a lot of places around here that I live in North Carolina, and the town I live in has a good amount of it. Yeah, it's really good. That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
I got a little over 40 pages read.
That's a lot. Well done.
And I ate dinner and cleaned up, did some dishes. But still enjoying this book. Hey, Brittany, is it your birthday? What are you doing? I saw you had some sprints. I wanted to like stop over there and say hi, and I completely forgot, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. 30 pages. Oh, yay. Good.
Thank you, Jean.
Her channel's awesome.
You.
Everyone should subscribe. Everyone is down. Not everyone.
There's so many of us.
Kristen and Daphne are down in the description their channels. So everyone make sure you're subscribed. Hey, Tammy. I love fairy tale and Greek myth retellings. Yeah, you would think I would have some kind of experience with myth retellings, considering like I do a retelling readathon. The only ones I have read have been Hades and Persephone ones, and
that's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's what people read.
Yeah, but the only ones that are like very clearly Hades and Persephone retellings, I've DNF'd. So even Katie Robert.
I was gonna say I haven't done it yet, but I want to read Katie Roberts' series. Sometimes I love her books, and then other times I'm like,
I like her ones that are more just like smite. And I don't know if I tried Neon Gods, and I guess it just wasn't what I was expecting, because I'm used to like my favorite book from her is Desperate Measures. Okay. And I was expecting that. And while it was that a little bit, I don't know, it just was not. I guess I wanted more, which is crazy because a lot of people read Neon Gods. They're like, oh my God, it's so and I'm like,
I want to read Desperate Measures too, but it wasn't on KU. So I'm like, do I want to buy it? I don't know.
Do you like?
I'll do it.
Do you like CNC?
Say again?
Like consent, non-consent?
I don't know if I've really tried it, but I feel like
that's the big kink in that book is like CNC, and also a bit of like voyeurism, but yeah, I love, that's my favorite book by her.
It's like Jasmine and Jafar, like even in the original Disney, I was like, there's some chemistry going on.
Well, and that series is almost like it's almost more like a mafia.
Oh yeah.
Because it's
So
modern time, right?
yeah, it's modern time, but in like a different world, right? So technically that series, Neon Gods, and then her Sabine Valley series are all in the same world, but that world is basically our world, but the cities don't actually exist, but they're like, it's modern urban
Mhm.
kind of setting, but it's like kind of our world, but like alternate universe kind of, if that makes sense. But it's not fantasy. It's not fantasy.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna get it.
Do it.
You need books for your
Yeah, but
honeymoon.
just know that
Right?
each one,
Yeah,
the smut
good
starts
honeymoon book.
immediately. The smut starts basically immediately, and it's CNC, completely unhealthy
Maybe not a good honeymoon book. Maybe
relationship.
not.
But like it's hot. It's hot. It's amazing. I've read it twice. And I own the like pretty covers that have the actual like illustrated covers.
Oh,
I own
I've
the
only
illustrated
seen
cover
the
of that one.
golden one.
I love it so much. The Circle is amazing. So happy for this current season's winner.
So
That was the one that you said was basically like a popularity contest.
Yep,
Yeah, I may have to start that tonight.
it's so fun.
Yeah. Love is Blind. That was the other reality show, right?
Oh,
Oh, there's another Love is Blind coming out so soon. Wow.
2 more hours.
Yay! Happy birthday. Yes. Okay. All the happy birthdays for Brittany. When you were like CNC and I was like, Crystal is a king, huh? No.
God.
That's funny. Oh my god. So the one I was talking about with the CNC is Desperate Measures, which is the first book in her Wicked Villain series, which is like alternate Disney retellings, but they are like more like mafia romances, I would say. And then I was talking about how I had DNF'd Neon Gods, which is her Dark Olympus series. Those were the 2 series we were talking about.
You hear my cat crying in the background?
I saw them walk across your desk. It's so cute.
I always have to kick him out or else he'll be all over, and now he's crying.
My cats are sleeping on my big pit bull's dog bed because he can't
that's what
sleep
they
on the
do.
bed because the cats are on it, and if he tries to sleep on the bed, the cats are like, no.
Yeah, the cats rule.
They completely rule. So we have a 6 4
6 times 5.
30 minutes. What time is it? I think this is going to be my last one.
Yep.
I don't know. How do you guys feel?
I'm good.
Chilling. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. We might do 2 more, but I think what I'm going to do is I'll do this one, and I think the last one, like if it's more than 30 minutes, we'll just cut it off at 30 minutes. And if it's less, we'll do whatever it's rolled. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
So this will be the second to last one. Okay, sounds good.
No doubles again.
Yeah, no doubles, no. Which is good because I'm really liking my book. So
Yeah.
I'm happy. So I'm just gonna do the freaking banner again because I don't want to sit here staring and being worried about commercials. So I guess what time is it? Okay, so we're just gonna sprint until 50, and we will see you guys in 30 minutes. Hello.
Hello again.
I look up and you're like this with a little chick in your hand.
Yeah, David was bringing them out from under my grow lights to put them into the brooder in the garage where we have like the actual warmer. We had them in here so that we could give them sugar water like every 20 minutes too. And they are now much better.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're really good now, which is good. We only lost one. But the 3 others are much better now, and they're all able to go back out in the brooder. So
Nice.
Every 20 minutes.
yeah, just sugar water is kind of like the go-to if you have like a brand new baby chick that's not doing well. It's not like a cure-all, but it does surprising wonders. Yeah. And egg yolk.
Okay. Egg yolk. Something weird about that.
How did you do, Kristen?
I did no reading. I was watching, Bethany's doing like a live right now about authors in reviewer spaces. So I was watching that.
Oh, cool. I didn't see that. I missed that.
I think that's an interesting conversation. So
Yeah, right.
yeah.
What are they saying?
Oh, they're saying like, no, they don't like it, obviously. They're talking about like their experiences, and then right now they're talking about, except if this author talked to me, they could talk. Like if Elizabeth Acevedo told me she hated my review, I'd be fine with it. They're like, there's certain authors that I just fangirl over because that's what they're talking about right now.
I always get kind of like nervous about that. I've never had a bad experience though.
Me neither.
But it's like, yeah. There's like a certain amount that's kind of like okay, right? Like, but I feel like a little bit like too much interaction, especially in the comments or like especially responding to Goodreads reviews and things like that. It's like maybe not.
Yeah.
How did you do, Daphne?
My partner came home, so I was chatting with him and we put some laundry away, and then I did a little bit more reading. I'm loving this Kingmaker book. I'm eating it up. I feel like it does feel like the middle of a story, not nearing the end, so I can understand why you need to continue with the duet, because I'm like, there's too much juiciness going on that we got to get through.
It's like politics, right?
Yeah, there's like a lot of politics, like the guy's brother is running to be like the president and things like that. So, and she's trying to get make sure that the politicians she's helping are good for marginalized groups and like indigenous people and stuff like that. So it's a cool topic. And I know Kennedy Ryan does like a lot of research. I went to one of her book events when she was in Harlem or somewhere around there. And yeah, just hearing her process on how she researches so much to like write these books was really cool. So
I think that might be a good one for me to try, because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to work in politics.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I majored in political science, and then I worked on Obama's campaign in 2011.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And I was a field organizer. It wasn't anything too special.
Still.
But I worked on that, and then I got out of politics and moved to working in law. Which is still very politics centered. I worked for multiple politicians too, because like half of politicians are lawyers. So I think that would probably interest me. So
yeah, it's definitely more in the later half. But I don't know how like the second one's gonna go, so maybe it will be like still really prevalent through that.
Is it steamy?
Yeah, steamy for sure.
Really? Steamy. What kind of steamy?
Like,
is it kinky?
No, it's not like kinky. It's not like kinky.
Okay.
It's not like Katie Roberts smutty. It's no.
I'm still intrigued. For sure. I read 20 pages. And this is going well. I'm happy because I'm like, I'm almost 50% of the way through this, which is cool. I'm reading this a lot faster than my reread of the first book. So that's really good.
Yeah, you're flying through it.
Yeah, I'm on page 264. And it's going well. So
Yeah, and if you're like in the middle, I think you'll like the end. Because for me, the middle was kind of slow, but then the end was like, oh,
really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm stressed though because I'm like, I feel like a lot of people who decided to stop reading the series stopped reading it after the third book. They didn't like the third book, and I'm like,
Yep.
But is that because they had those certain expectations about it becoming a kind of situation?
I mean, yeah, I was hearing rumors about that, and I was so confused. But no, I think I just didn't really trust Jennifer L. Armentrout to like know where she was going next. There was just too many things where I was like, can you just make up your mind? Like, don't keep dragging me along. Like, let's have some answers to these mysteries,
Yeah.
How many books are in that series?
Well, there's 4. Wait, yeah, there's 4 in the main series, and there's been 2 in the prequel series, and then there's gonna be, I think there's gonna be 6 in the main series, and I think is the prequel series gonna be 3? Am I completely wrong?
I don't know. You're probably right.
I don't
It's
know.
fun though if you like it, like it's a lot of cool, like, ooh, see how everything connects. Like that seems really fun.
Yeah,
So, I don't know.
We'll see. I'm liking it right now. It's definitely not perfect. There are some issues, especially like at some point being in Poppy's head. It's just like, girl, get your shit together.
I know.
But I'm still liking it though. I'm still liking it.
It's fun. It's fun.
15 pages, awesome. 2% of the Zodiac Academy Shadow Princess. Which one is this again? I don't know. There's so many.
There are.
I think there's like at
I mean, I think
like 10 or something.
some of these books, 2% could be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those books are so long.
Yeah. I know Jean's been working through that series for a while.
Yeah.
Number 4.
If I get it, I would have to do like a read along.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody will do that eventually.
Yeah. Finished. Ooh, I love that book. I think I gave it 4, but it was like a high 4 stars. That's a good horror, especially I feel like a beginner horror. It's like a demonic. Have you guys heard of that?
No,
it's a demonic. What's that called? Possession story, but like in modern day, and it's very visceral and very almost like realistic. She just starts being a crazy bitch. Like she just starts like she's just standing there like in her living room, and she's like, I wonder what would happen if I put my cigarette out on my husband's arm.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just did it. Like that kind of thing, like just straight gray. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty crazy.
Such a scaredy cat, man. I'd be like scared of everybody.
It's not scary. It's just I feel like a lot of horror is not actually scary. Like I feel like horror movies are scary, but most horror books are actually not scary. They're just they make you think. Awesome. Finished editing. Need to add music. 4th. Okay. Yeah, that's
they're huge.
That's long. That's long. That's a lot. Like
I think I watched Tori's review of like 8 of the books.
Yeah, she just like binge read them, right? Yeah, except for she hasn't read the last one.
Yeah.
They have such high ratings on Goodreads.
Yeah. Is there like one more that needs to be written? I think she's like, I don't want to be left on a cliffhanger.
Well, she keeps adding more, I guess.
Yeah.
They keep being like, psych.
Yeah.
So, and that's the other thing people are saying. It seems like it's kind of like a money grab.
Yeah.
And
The
they're like,
latest book is 1,200 pages. 1,242 pages.
Is there an
that's
editor?
right, but for a like,
Book number 8, according to Goodreads, 1,242 pages.
is that necessary?
That is wild to
So
me.
long.
Also, okay, with this whole being like a why choose thing, but there's two. Like there's
The
two.
twins.
Right. And that confuses me with the whole why choose, but there's twins thing. Like, do they
I
each
don't
have
know.
their own group of guys?
Oh, the sisters are twins, right? Yeah, yeah,
The sister,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like,
don't know.
how does that work? I'm very interested. Maybe I should just do it. Bite the bullet, you know? I should just do it.
You're gonna read a 1,200 page book?
Is it? It's on KU, right?
My computer just freaked out. Hi. I fixed it. They're on KU.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
And so I don't know. I'm like, maybe I should. But you guys, you know what I was doing earlier today?
What?
I went on KU and I was just like finding. It's like I need more pirate fantasy romance.
Mm-hmm.
Find any?
I did. I found I found one that I'm like, this is giving Trader Witch vibes almost. It's called like Escape the Sea. It's like a why choose. You guys can't even see the picture of that one.
Oh, look at
Escape the Sea.
Yeah, I found that one. I'm like, I need to read a bunch of pirate romances. So I
Ooh.
think I'm gonna do it. So I was like, I'll do a vlog, but I'm like, I know I'm not gonna do a vlog. Let's be real.
That's me. I do that all the time.
And that one was like a white choose, and I found one called Princess of Death, and that looks really good too. So I think I'm gonna read some pirate fantasy romance coming up. But I have like so many fantasy romances that I want to get to, and I'm reading too many books right now. But I feel like it's been a minute since I've read a why choose, and that's like my favorite, like fantasy why choose romance is like that's like
your bread and butter.
That is my everything. Like that is like my happy place to be. And I need one right now, I feel like. And I'm like, well, but I'm only reading like 4 books.
Yeah, you gotta wrap some of those up, otherwise your head's gonna be like, I don't even know. My head would explode.
Isn't that fantasy romance?
Huh?
Isn't that fantasy romance?
This is.
Yeah, there you go.
I know. If I can wrap this one up and then wrap up Encyclopedia of Fairies and just get to where I read like my big chunker fantasy and then my smutty smut on the side, then I'll be good. I just need to get to that point.
The Encyclopedia of Fairies is cozy fantasy romance. There's romance in there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like.
There's no steam though. Don't expect any steam. You see,
we're trying to blush, you know.
Yeah. Like I want to feel uncomfortable if someone's like,
no, you're not gonna get that in there.
Stop.
That's how I'm on the train. I'm like reading, and I have my smutty scene. I'm like, I hope nobody's reading over my shoulder.
Right. I was walking in the house. My husband was sitting down earlier, and there was a scene happening in this one, and I like put my earbuds back in my thing, and then I hit play because he was like, "Why are you making that face?" So I put my earbuds in, and I hit play, and then like the scene continued. He's like, "Oh." The ninth. Okay, so the ninth needs to be written. It was supposed to be an 8-book series.
All the zodiac.
12.
There's 12 signs in the zodiac.
That's long. That's a lot.
And so the 12th book's going to be 3,000 pages because they just get bigger.
3,000.
Could you imagine? Yes, I want to read Sea of Ruins too. That's the other one that I really want to read. And that's like a dark historical. It's polyamorous, right?
I read that one a couple months ago.
You like it?
There were things that I really liked, and then there were things that I was like, okay, this is a little repetitive.
Right.
But like the ending, I was like, feeling it.
Okay. I need to get to that one too. I'm like, see, it's like the time of year because fall and winter, or at least I would say like September through December, it's like, it's almost like you have to read certain things, right?
Mm,
And then the rest of the year is like free reign, and we're getting into that free reign time, and like I can
mm.
whatever I want. And I'm like, some pirates that I want to read. So I'm gonna do a roll. And then so if it's more than 30 minutes, I'm just gonna cut it to 30 minutes, but we'll see what we get. Okay, well it's a double and it would be an hour. So we'll just do 30 minutes. I am not off right now. But we'll just do 30 minutes. But if y'all are switching activities, go ahead and switch. And if you're not, then do what you want. But we'll just do 30 minutes. Well, okay, it's 10:06. What do I have banner wise? I'm not making a new one. Let's just do till 40, okay? We'll do 35 minutes or 34 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay. We will see you guys in 34 minutes.
Hello.
Hello. What are you guys doing?
It's good. No reading was done.
Me neither.
My eyes feel heavy. I'm like, I can't read anymore.
I did nothing. I chatted with my husband, and that was about it.
I did some reading this time. We switched.
One of us. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
It's the hero pining for the heroine type story right now. So she's playing hard to get.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have a Bree in the house. Hello. How you doing? Good night, Tammy. I'm glad you were able to pop in.
Yes.
This was the last sprint anyway, and of course, as per usual, I always forget to put the last freaking.
Oh yeah, last sprint banner.
Yes, that word. Oh, nice. That is such a good book. I have not read the sequel yet because I just find myself not getting around to middle grades, but I did love the first book. Have you guys read that?
It's on my TBR, but I haven't read it.
It's
Yeah,
so
I keep
cool.
hearing about it.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I liked it a lot. I listened to the audiobook with my husband when we were on a drive, and we listened to it. We both really liked it.
Nice.
It was really good. It's very like Harry Potter-esque. Same age range as that, or like if you've read what's it called?
Nevermore?
Nevermore, yeah.
I almost said Neverwhere, and I'm like, no. Different age range. And it's really good. You are very welcome. Thank you for coming here and sprinting. And thank you so much to Kristen and Daphne for sprinting with me. I had a good time.
Thanks for having me.
I'm really trying to do these again every Friday. So I really hope I can do that. I loved Amari and the Night Brothers, first book of 2023, hoping to read the second book for middle grade March. That is such a fun readathon. So I'm glad you liked it, and I hope you like the second one too. I hear it's just as good. So well, thank you guys, everyone, for coming and sprinting with us. And hopefully I will see you guys again on Friday. Is there anything, Kristen or Daphne, that you guys want to pitch? I don't know if you guys have anything coming up, anything content-wise, or any live shows or anything coming up before we head out.
Nope, just our usual programming.
Daphne has a wedding.
Yes, I'm pre-filming a lot, so I'll still be online.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys, everyone. We will see you guys again soon.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.